In this video, I'm going to show you how you can build a highly available infrastructure by using Terraform in AWS Cloud. Terraform is an infrastructure as code language which is cloud agnostic. What it means is that you can use Terraform to create resources in many cloud providers and even in some of the technologies other than the cloud. But in this video, we are just focusing on AWS and only on the highly available infrastructure. Let me walk you through the code which I'll be using for this Terraform deployment. First and foremost thing you need to do is to define a provider. Provider is a plugin which enables you to access any external API in Terraform. For example, on your screen you can see that we have defined the provider AWS, which is accessing AWS Cloud in Sydney region or AP Southeast 2 region. And this is the profile name which is defined in the config file of your AWS CLI, so that it by using this profile it would know which AWS account to access. Once that's done, I'm also creating a backend where Terraform will be storing its state, because whatever infrastructure Terraform will create in your cloud or change, it needs to keep track of it. Yeah. So Terraform can keep track of that infrastructure either in S3 bucket or even locally in a file on your machine from where you're running Terraform, or in there are other backends too where it can store, like Terraform Cloud. For simplicity, I'm just using S3 here, and you can give your bucket name, whatever a unique bucket name, of course, and where it will create this file where it will be storing the state of your Terraform. Okay, once that's done, you are all set to start accessing the AWS, and then you can create the resources in AWS. Now, in order to do that, what you need to do, you need to define some resources. Now, for this video, as I mentioned, we are creating a highly available infrastructure in AWS. And by highly available, what I mean is that we will be creating an auto scaling group that spans two subnet in your default VPC. And then in that auto scaling group, in the user data, we'll define an Apache web server by using simple Linux command, and I'll show it to you shortly. And this auto scaling group will have minimum of 2 and max of 5 instances. Now let's go through it. First resource I'm defining is the launch template. Launch template is something which is a boilerplate or blueprint for the auto scaling group to create instances. So in this launch template, we are telling auto scaling group that this launch template will use this AMI or Amazon Machine Image, this instance type, and then it will use this user data, which is apache.sh, which is a local file present where I'm running this. So this apache.sh file is simply using Linux command to install HTTP or HTTP daemon with the systemctl commands. Going back to my resources, now this launch template will be used by this auto scaling group by referring to this ID here. And as you can see, this AWS launch template is this resource and this launch template, and its ID will be returned after running this. And in this auto scaling group, we are saying, okay, minimum instances will be 2 and max will be 5. And then we are giving it in which availability zone and which load balancer target group we will be defining shortly. Now, where dot means that you need to create another file which will be like variables.tf, where you can define these variables, where you can specify your availability zones and your VPC ID, where in AWS, of course. You can directly even put the values here, but that's not recommended. Now, once that's done, we need to create a load balancer in front of this auto scaling group. So we're just giving it, we are just specifying that which AWS resource, its logical name, and then from there we are telling it it will be an application type and in these subnets, and you can specify your own subnets here. Once that's done, you also need to define a listener in load balancer which will listen to the incoming request and then route or forward them to this target group. and it is listening on port 80, and the protocol is this. Now we are referring this target group in load balancer. We also need to create this target group, and we can simply create this target group by specifying AWS load balancer target group by specifying its name, protocol, port, and in which VPC it will be defined. Once that's done, all you need to do is to first initialize Terraform by Terraform init command like this, and once that's done, you will do Terraform um, validate to make sure the syntax is right, and then Terraform plan to see what exactly will be created, and then Terraform apply to actually create the resources. Once you're happy with the lab and you want to clean it up, you all you need to do is to do Terraform destroy, which will clean up everything you created to save you cost. I hope that this was useful and you now understand how to create a highly available infrastructure in AWS by using Terraform. If you have any feedback on this, please put it in the comment section. Thank you very much.